Broom Street Theater is paying homage to its late legendary artistic director, Joel Gershman, with a new play called Keep It, plucked from the corpus of Joel Gershman.
This play is highlights of 10 of Gershman's plays, including Tail Gunner Joe, critical of Wisconsin Senator Joe McCarthy.
Our Michael Bruno goes backstage to check out Keep It.
Where's my public relations officer? Lieutenant Kimball.
Yes, sir.
Take pictures of my men.
Yes, sir. Click, 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 smile, sir. Click, 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 click.
Write up the bombing missions. This is major news. Send it to all the papers in Wisconsin.
Yes, sir.
I'll be senator yet.
Well, this year is our 50th anniversary, and Joel was such a huge part of this theater for 35 of those 50 years that as the anniversary came up, I thought we really need to do something that addresses Joel's legacy, that reintroduces a younger generation to Joel's work, people who wouldn't have seen it.
Well, this is about Joel Gershman and the work and really the commitment he had to art in his life. This is someone who prioritized theater and the creative life over everything else. And he showed many people, myself included, how you can create, tell your own story. And he fostered many people in Madison and throughout the country in that effort.
I need 10 minutes to learn how to use the tail guns. This will get me more votes. I've only been on one real bombing mission. Some might call it a love letter to Broom Street and Joel Gershman, but considering it's Joel Gershman, it might be a fairly angry and slightly offbeat love letter.
And does this consist of the body of his work over the years?
It would be about 4 weeks long if we did the entire body of Joel Gershman's work. This is about 10 to 11 of his sections of many of his greatest hits in many ways. Sexy Priests, The Abortionist, Joe a Life, and taking all of those and putting them together in sort of a compilation as a tribute to his work and his influence on Broom Street Theater.
You've been swell to us, sir. You're like Santa Claus to us men.
Take me up in this plane. Show me how to use the tail gun. I need more combat experience.
I play about 30 different roles altogether. I play Anne Frank. I'm John the Baptist. I play the Pope's personal pizza table. I'm a Southern lady. I'm a sexy ghost, and many more. We're taking off, sir.
I'll be senator yet. Strafe those coconut trees.
He wrote 88 original works, but he directed 114 shows. And initially, we were thinking for the 50th anniversary of Broom Street, we would do one of his shows, bring it back. But the more I thought about it, it just didn't quite feel right. Some of his shows were literally take Cosmo magazine, take a few articles, and make a show based on that.
We're home, sir.
Oh, good job, Kimball. I must have destroyed 1,000 coconut trees.
Other of his plays, would be a specific person, a biography of McCarthy or Princess Diana. But there are just so many wonderful elements and so many wonderful scenes in his plays. Doing one just seemed a little stale to me. So when I thought, well, I could do what Joel did, and instead of Cosmo magazine, I could use his entire body of work and create something new without changing any of the words.
And obviously, he was a very, very controversial character. In studying his body of work, did you find things out about him that you didn't know previously?
It's amazing when you look at some of these plays, especially something like Sexy Priests or Joe a Life, in which so much of it is still relevant today, and it's sadly enough, it still works. Joel could be writing today right now, and he could pick up right where he left off. And it would probably anger him so much that he could do that.
And what do you think Joel would say about all this if he were here now to look around and say, this is where it's come to? Bullshit. Beep, beep.
Now you can call me Tail Gunner Joe.
Yes, sir, Tail Gunner Joe.
Write up articles about my heroism. Tell the exploits of Tail Gunner Joe. Give it the old blood and guts treatment.
Yes, sir.
Send copies to all the papers in Wisconsin, including those counties of my judicial district.
Yes, sir.
What kind of mission is this, Lieutenant?
A combat mission, sir.
That's right, a combat mission.
And Michael Bruno is here now. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Greatest hits.
And it's amazing that the 50 years that the theater company's been in existence in Madison, which is quite a feat because it's gone through seeing its ups and downs, and it's doing really well now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
it's good to see.
It is very good to see. And he was one of those characters where he either really, really liked you and put you on all this stuff, or he banned you and put you on the you're never coming into this theater again list.
My
And people would
gosh.
find out that their names are on this list, and they're like, how come I'm never getting called, never getting cast or anything? Well, you're on the do not play list at the Bruce Street Theater.
Did you ever work with him?
I never did. I never got a chance to work with him. It's one of the only theater companies that I've never worked with in town. I kind of missed my opportunity.
Yeah, must have been so tough too to take such a breadth of work and narrow it down to just 10 or 11 things.
Very true. They try to take a good cross section of some of his most popular ones that he did, and some of them are very X-rated and some of them are very rude. So they're kind of edited those out down, make just selected scenes.
There you go.
Censored version to some degree.
Exactly.
It is Keep It, plucked from the corpus of Joel Gersman. It's at the Broome Street Theater weekends through November 22nd. Go to bstonline.org. And next week?
Next week we'll be doing Footloose at Sun Prairie High School.
Well, that'll be fun.
That will be fun.
Because you got it.
And you're all dolled up. You're hosting.
Yes, I'm hosting the annual Outreach Awards Banquet and giving a wonderful Ally of the Year award to Governor Tony Evers tonight.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congrats. That's great.
All right. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Recap of your weather's coming up.
Roll playback.